Hello, good people. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. We're here playing a Vampire Genesis deck today. For those of you who don't know what this card does, this card cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by banishing one Vampire Lord you control. Once per turn, you can discard one zombie monster to the graveyard, then target one zombie monster in your graveyard with a level less than the discarded zombie monster. Special summon that target. Why does this card not see play in zombie decks? Because it's not good. First of all, you have to banish your Vampire Lord, so you can't even bring it back with Vampire Genesis effect. The monster that you discard has to be a higher level than the zombie in your graveyard. So it can't even be like pitch a Pyramid Turtle, get back a Pyramid Turtle, something like that. It has to be like pitch a Pyramid Turtle, get back Spirit Reaper. So this card's not good, but it's cool. So wanted to play it, and honestly, like, it's not like bottom of the barrel. There's definitely some cards in this format that are so much worse as boss monsters. So it's a totally playable card, and this, like, the zombie builds are totally fine. Can absolutely win games. So get into the deck without rambling anymore. We've got 2 Vampire Genesis, 2 Vampire Lords to go with that, 1 Ryukoki, 3 Pyramid Turtle, 2 Spirit Reaper, 3 Giant Rat, 1 Gigantes, because we do have quite a few Earths in here, just decided to include it. 1 Exiled Force, 1 Level 2, Sangan, Serpent, Tribe, and Breaker. And then for the spells, we've got 2 Book of Life. Anyone who was watching the stream yesterday knows that I was playing 3 for a while. I noticed a lot of people weren't playing 3 before I built the deck, but I put 3 in there because it's like, I kind of just want to play with a bunch of these cards. Card can be Brick City. Sometimes, obviously, it's very good against Turbo, and it is just, a revival card for free, so it is very good. But 3 can be a little bricky, so I cut it down to 2. Got 2 creature swaps because we're playing a full 6 recruiters. Card's nuts here. Heavy, MST, Pot of Greed, Graceful, Duo, Premature, Snatch Steal, the staples, along with 2 Noblemen of Crossout, and then we have more removal and 3 copies of Tribute to the Doomed. Card's really good in the zombie decks because you do play Book of Life, so you have extra revival. Actually pretty good with Vampire Genesis. 1, it gets this thing out of our hand when we don't have a Vampire Lord. So it's pretty good there. Of course, we are playing Sangan, Sinister Serpent to help out with it as well, but just getting zombies to the graveyard, having more removal like this is actually pretty good. I think Zombies is probably the only deck where Tribute to the Doomed is playable, though, and I love this card and have since I was a kid, so, here's an excuse for me to play it. For traps, we've just got 3 Royal Decree and a Ring of Destruction. Pretty simple. For the side, we've got a couple of Ashura Priests for control. Panda is also for control. Good at attacking over those scapegoats. We've got 2 Cypher Soldiers, 2 Mobius, 2 Spell Canceller for the RGT matchup, Brain Control, Book of Moon, Mystic Walk for burn. We have Deck Devastation Virus, which is a card that I love. We have so many ways to get out of Vampire Lord or Ryukoki. This card can just pop off here in the right matchup. And then, of course, we are rounding out with 2 Trap Dust Shoot, everybody's favorite card in this format. And anyway, that's the deck. Let's get into some matches. All right, we've got our first match here. Let's see if we can get the Vampire Genesis out right off the bat. Not gonna just play until I get it out onto the field, but this is gonna be a Vampire Genesis video. We'd like to actually summon the Vampire Genesis. Good thing about that is it's not really too hard to do. I mean, you literally just banish the Vampire Lord and you're good. This hand's pretty good. Exiled Force into Gigantes. Pretty awesome. If our opponent plays a few back row, we've got Heavy Storm, Ring of Destruction, obviously very good. Oh, well. Speak of the vampire, and he shall appear. Vampire Genesis has entered the hand. I think this is pretty easy. Just Exiled Force, summon Gigantes. Start pressuring the opponent here. Dark Mimic, cool. It's really nice when, like, you don't have to give up any tempo. You can actually make the Exiled Force be positive tempo. I love that. So we hit the opponent for 1900. They draw a Thunder Dragon, cool. It's probably some sort of chaos, well, definitely a chaos variant if we're playing Thunder Dragon. Yeah, they had the Graceful Charity. Good job to them of being disciplined and holding. Definitely got paid off for it. We're definitely down a few cards now. I guess we're only technically down 1 card in a turn cycle. Breaker can get out of here. So if our opponent summons a Chaos Monster, we do have Tribe that can take it out. And we do have a pretty good pitch in Vampire Genesis. But we'll see if they want to go all in on a Chaos Monster right now. Would be a little risky. They are at 2,500. Okay, that's fine. We can get that back with Heavy Storm. Or 4,500, not 25. Okay, what else do you have to go along with this? Because the Thunder Dragons are gone, so I'd imagine... Okay. Sinister Serpent? Okay. That's a good pitch for Tribe, but I don't think I actually want to summon the Tribe here. I think I just want a Heavy Storm, get my Gigantus back, and attack for 19. Maybe set up lethal on the next turn. But I don't want to throw out the Tribe, because if my opponent then, summons a Chaos Monster, we kind of get screwed. Scapegoat. Okay. Well... Now I think I am going to summon the Tribe. We'll just get those gone. That definitely changes things. Though, again, if our opponent has Chaos Monster here, it's very, very not good for us. Our ring is already gone, so we don't have that whole, cheese factor with that. Though maybe we can draw into... We can potentially draw into a Vampire Lord, unless this is BLS. Probably is. Opponent's just slamming whichever one. Okay, Chaos Sorcerer, cool. Put in defense. I imagine we're getting rid of Tribe. Okay. Alright, so Vampire Lord's an out to this here. We can draw it. Alright. Okay, let's get back the Sinister Serpent here. This is going to be awesome. I really hope this works out. Alright, 2 grave, summon the Vampire Lord. We all good? Okay. Banish for the Vampire Genesis. Big Daddy's here. But it's probably like, what the hell? Alright, attack the Chaos Sorcerer. Hope this works out. Awesome. Got rid of the Sork. We've got a big Vampire Genesis boy on the board. Maybe we can pull this out. We are way down on card advantage, though. And opponent gets Pot of Greed as well, sure. Again, I say, where is my Trinity? Into Mafia, okay. Well, try as we might. Vampire Genesis is not going to win us the game here. In fact, it might kill us. There you go. They don't have any zombies, right? No. They are making themselves a little vulnerable here, though, leaving them off in attack. I'd imagine they have some sort of protection. Or a Geki Break or something. Maybe they drew into a Mirror Force. Well, Sangan's not really going to get us there, unfortunately. It's a little too weak. Let's just attack over Moth here. Maybe by some miracle we don't die. Oh, they're just going to set it with Book. Yeah, that works too. How many times could a Pot of Greed, if a Pot of could Pot Greed? Something like that. This is bullying, opponent. This is not okay. And there's the BLS. All right, we're out of here. We're going to die at the hands of our own Vampire Genesis. Unfortunate, but we'll bring in the Assure Priest. We have Panda as well for this matchup. I like Book of Moon, and I also like Deck Devastation Virus. I think on the play I'm going to bring in the Dust Shoots. Actually just going to cut all of these decrees, I believe. If the opponent shows that they are sideboarding a bunch of traps, and they decide to bring those in like we're an aggro deck, maybe we'll reconsider. Let's see. I don't really like Creature Swap. It's very good against like Turbo, but against the deck that can just flip up Scapegoat, I'm not really as big on that. And I think we can cut a Rat here. And honestly, we're bringing in, we'll probably just cut a Reaper. That's fine. Gigantus is still good. I was thinking about cutting it. Reaper, I like a little less. Obviously, there are games you can just snowball with it, but Oh, delicious. See, it's my turn. We just had to get through game 1. And now we can lead on a delinquent duo. And we'll take this one. And we can go ahead and Graceful Charity. Okay, very nice. We get a Chaos Stork out of there. Awesome. I want all of these cards. I could get rid of Rat. I guess Tribute to the Doomed is a little... Tribute to the Doomed is probably the weakest card here. We do have a Nobleman. We have a Snatch Steal, so it's kind of redundant. And then I'm going to get rid of Rat, I think. I'll just summon Pyramid Turtle past the turn. I think you can make a case for also getting rid of a Sure Priest there. I definitely want to keep the Pyramid Turtle because it can get me into a Vampire Lord or a Koki that I can sack for Deck Devi. Okay, opponent just sets a card and passes. Okay, now we draw the Dust Chute. If it's Scapegoat, that's really annoying, right? If it's Torrential or Mirror Force, then summoning the Assure Priest obviously is just not good. Yeah, I'm just going to attack with the Pyramid Turtle. I think. I'm up on cards. It is the Scapegoat. Okay. So, got punished there. I'll just set Trap Dust Chute and pass. I can snatch a Thousand Eyes Restrict or whatever. Okay. Opponent passed through their turn immediately. Oh, Creature Swap. They have Creature Swap in their deck. Cool. All right, we're very okay with this. I think we're in a great position now, knowing their hand. So let's just summon the Assure Priest. Opponent holding on to their Graceful Charity. Once again, attack directly with Pyramid Turtle. And Assure Priest to hand. I don't really want to set this Deck Devi, especially now that I have Heavy Storm. Yeah. I feel like they just need to go ahead and rip it off here. That makes a lot of sense to me. And we can clear the way for Assure Priest to attack through the Scapegoat with a Heavy Storm. Discarding Dark Mimic level 3 gives me information about their hand, which I like. I always love it when people discard some of the cards that they drew off of Graceful Charity. Okay, and a Creature Swap. That makes a lot of sense. Creature Swap, not really good against the Pyramid Turtle deck. Ooh, Koki. Okay. Yeah, let's just Heavy Storm. If they flip Scapegoat, we still have the Assure Priest. And we'll just get everything out of the way. Maybe they drew, a Torrential or a Mirror Force, and they're just going to concede. Very nice. Okay, so do we want to make any changes here? I think we can just leave the Dust Chutes in, right? I don't think we want Brain Control here. I don't think we want more monsters. Like, I would consider bringing back in the Spirit Reaper or the Giant Rat over Trap Dust Chutes on the draw, but definitely don't want more monsters here. I definitely don't want Creature Swap, don't want Walk. I could bring in the Decrees over Dust Chute, but our opponent literally showed us 0 traps, and them leaving in Creature Swap and stuff makes me think maybe they didn't bring in a whole lot of Sakuretsus and stuff like that. So we'll just run it back. This hand's fine. Always love to see a Tribe, always love to see a Graceful. Snatch is really good. Opponent leading on Thunder Dragon. Sangan, okay. And 1 back row. Vampire Lord, you say? Okay. Opponent could definitely be showing Chaos Monster, but we have a Snatch Steal for that, so I think what I want to do with this hand is just lead on Graceful, and then we potentially could just Breaker. We're going to have to eventually kill that Sangan anyway. Oh, we draw a Serpent. Very nice. I think it's fine to lead on Graceful with this deck, because like Serpent is really the only card that it has synergy with. But we'll discard Serpent, and I think we're just going to discard Vampire Lord here. I think all these other cards have utility, and Vampire Lord kind of sucks, let's be real. We also have, Book of Life, Premature Burial in the deck to get it back, so this is fine. Summon out Breaker. We good? Go ahead and break this back row. Ring of Destruction. Sure, that's fine. No big deal. Set the MST, pass the turn. Take 1,000 from the Sangan. Also fine. If they set a back row, I kind of don't want to MST it, because I want to be able to fight a Snatch Steal from them, like if we get into a Snatch Steal war, but yeah, I think that's actually kind of fine. Because I am kind of low on life points, so I'm thinking like several turns ahead with that play. But we'll just summon out a Pyramid Turtle. It is kind of a niche thing. Like, you could, I mean, argue that I'm way overthinking that. And I think that's totally fair. But, you know, autopilot tells you to go ahead and MST the back row. But I think there's a good chance we're going to get hit with a Chaos Monster, and I want to be able to take it and then not snatch back. All right. Yeah, we'll just pass the turn from here. Our opponent has... Oops, didn't mean to view the deck, sorry. I realize I forgot my Sinister Serpent, so, you know, fight me. There's no way I can utilize it right here. Like, I could have Tribute to the Doomed the Sangan, I guess. Okay, it ended up being an MST, so we're not going to get into a Snatch Steal fight. But, or we're not going to win a Snatch Steal fight, I guess is the way to put that. But this is totally fine. I will return my Serpent. They could have... they could definitely have Kaiku. Yeah, that's where it matters. I'm just going to get the Serpent back. If they drew a Dust Shoot here, they drew a Dust Shoot here, you know. Congratulations, I guess. And again, I'm going to play around Torrential Mirror Force. Yeah, get burned by the Scapegoat, and that's totally fine. If they have a Metamorphosis or something, they have it. Why do you have to... For some reason, it just gets on my nerves just a little bit in my head. Because you put out 5, and it's like extra work for no reason, but... however the opponent wants to do it, that's totally fine. Not worried about it. I'm just going to pass the turn, and then I'll trap Dust Shoot. I want to hold on to my tribe, I think. If they have a Metamorphosis, it's not the end of the world. This is interesting. I don't care about the Moth so much, really, because I do have this Tribute to the Doomed to take it out. I don't care about the Tsukuyomi at all, unless they're able to keep their Moth around somehow. So I think I'm actually just going to take Tribe so I can keep my Pyramid Turtle. Just get rid of the Tribe here. Tsukuyomi does nothing right now. Oh, they're just going to pass? Okay. Works for me. I'm going to summon Ashura Priest. And I'm going to get over these tokens here. And then we'll get in there with Pyramid Turtle. I'm very glad I opted to include Ashura Priest in the deck. I keep saying it incorrectly, by the way. It's how I've said it since I was a kid. Ashura Priest. It's actually Asura Priest. So, sorry about that, if you care. But I'm very glad I opted to put that in the deck. It's worked out very well here. All right, we have a set monster, and we have a panda. So that could very well be the Moth. It doesn't have to be, but I think Tribute to the Doomed is probably pretty free here. Yeah, and we'll just get in for as much damage as possible. Especially with this ring, I think that's the way to go. Okay, Dark Mimic. So, Priest? Yeah, summon Priest. That deals the most damage. We get the opponent down to 2100, so now a Chaos Monster doesn't really do anything for him. We have Tribe to go along with our Sinister Serpent here. Scapegoat from their end's not good, obviously. I have a Panda, let's see. It would be 1300, so it would actually kill if they set the Moth there, but they just have a 1000 Eyes Restrict, and they're going to lose the game here. Yep. All right, cool. We're able to beat Chaos Control and bring out the Vampire Genesis, albeit in a game that we lost to our own Vampire Genesis, but did some cool things there. We're going to get another one. All right, we've got our second match here against Lucas the Heretic. Winner of GGP Orlando. So, gonna be a tough one here for sure. I wonder if he's still playing Chaos Turbo or if he's back on the Warrior strategy. All right, well, looks like our level 2 is going to be going back here, unfortunately. And it does look like it's probably going to be Turbo. Warrior can set turn 1, so it's not like unreasonable for it to still be a Warrior deck, but T-set pass is generally not... Oh! We're sending back Spirit Reaper. Okay. So this is going to be like a Sangan or something then? I mean, I'm still going to lead on Swordsman, right? There's no way I'm just going to play out the Pyramid Turtle. Yeah, Sangan. Nailed it. With taking the Spirit Reaper there, it was obviously either Sangan or Serpent, but I think this is fine. I'm sure the opponent has something to attack over this, but then, you know, they may have to deal with Pyramid Turtle. Night Assailant and Night Assailant. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. All of the value out of the Graceful Charity. We're getting dumpstered by the Chaos players here, at least in game 1. See if we can. Ooh, yeah. Yep, we lose the Decree. It's about as bad of a it's about as bad of a start as you can really ask for here. But you know, we'll see what we can do. Exiled Force. Not amazing. Alright, we don't have another Dust Shoot. I think I'm just gonna summon Pyramid Turtle and try to ram, honestly. We're so far behind. I think this is like the best way that we can possibly get back into the game. We've got a Snatch Steal for well, we have all of the answers for a Chaos monster. Alright, 2 Grave. We're going to lose 400. I'm actually going to go get Vampire Lord, I think, to play around potential, like, Raigeki break there. We'll attack into... I mean, they could have Raigeki break to the Pyramid Turtle, but maybe they want to get more out. I'm going to call Trap, actually, because they can definitely just go into the deck and get rid of... Mind... Whoa. Mind Crush. Okay, I respect this. Don't have to show the hand. That is the only legal copy of Snatch Steal, but that's that's pretty awesome. We've got Mind Crush going on in Turbo. Love to see it. No, we got rid of 2 Night Assailants. Oh my god. Pretty good. This is a great draw, though. Not as good as that draw. Okay. Well, Vampire Lord against the world here. My monster looks cooler than all of yours. I can promise you that. I'm just going to attack with it, I guess. Yeah, right into a Spy. You got it. Pass the turn. A set Pot of Greed. Okay. Interesting. Sork's fine. If we can draw a Pyramid Turtle here, we're in a decent spot. Well, a decent spot. I mean, we can do something, I guess. We've lost this game. There's just no way. Alright, Tribute to the Doomed isn't going to do it. Make sure I don't have a Serpent. I do not. I'm going to pack it up. Alright, so Turbo, we're going to side in these. We could also potentially side in the Brain Control. But I think we can drop the Decrees. And then we'll, again, just like we did against the Control deck, we'll see how they want to side in Game 2. I do actually like Reaper here. I think we can just, again, cut a Giant Rat. Yeah, everything seems fine here. We're on the play with Deck Devi, Trap Dust Shoot. If we see a bunch of traps and we get to Game 3, then we can, you know, maybe side out the Dust Shoots, bring in the Decrees. Because if the opponent's siding like we're a Warrior deck, I definitely don't want the Dust Shoots in there. This hand is okay. I'm going to lead on Pyramid Turtle, just set Trap Dust Shoot. Pass the turn. Okay. So we see the Solemn Judgment, so probably did side like we're an aggro deck. I kind of want to just take the Serpent here, but I also kind of probably just need to take the Spy. Yeah, I'll take Spy. I don't think we can... because clearly, you know, Lucas knows Spy is very good here. And can just, like, set them off, try to bait out a knock or something like that. So I think it's fine. Tribute to the Doomed. Times I wish I had a Sinister Serpent. I do have a Vampire Genesis, but I'm just going to summon Giant Rat. You know, Mirror Force be damned. Knock here. If it's Serpent or Moth, I'm fine to get rid of either. We get rid of the Serpent. Fine by me. Well, I guess we do see the Knock. We see Solemn Judgment and Knock, so maybe The opponent did side like we're an okay, so they definitely did side like we're an aggro deck, but they chose to leave in the knocks. Okay, that's fine. Can understand that. So now they're down to Moth, Judgment, Knock. Okay. What does Moth get back here? An Upstart Goblin? I'll probably just attack over it in that case. Another Pyramid Turtle. Okay. We could get really aggressive here. I don't hate that at all, honestly. And we'll just summon out Gigantes here. And then I'll attack. Hopefully there wasn't a drawn Mirror Force. Nope, I'm just getting back an Upstart Goblin. I'm totally fine with that. Hit the opponent for 31. And now we have an answer to a Chaos Monster if it so happens to come. I would imagine this is probably Solemn Judgment, though it could very well be Knock. Upstart's fine. Going up to 10,000. We are doing our aggro best over here. There are 3 unknowns from the opponent. There's no dark. Okay, we have 2 Thunder Dragons. I'm fine with that. There's still no dark in the graveyard. We know of 4 of the 6 cards now. Don't know what this is. Do we play around Mirror Force? I think I will Tribute to the Doomed here. Just ditch our Vampire Genesis. We're thinking about solemning this? No, we're just going to concede. Okay. Okay, well, I'm very down for that. I think seeing the Sakus, maybe it is Sakus and Solemn Judgment. Maybe we bring back in the Decrees. Cut this Brain Control. I think I'm still fine to leave in Deck Devi. I think it's just going to be a very powerful card here. You don't always have the Decree, and if it makes, 1 extra card not great, so be it. Card's just very powerful in the matchup. See if we can take down the GGP winner here. Good start. Okay, opponent also has the Pot of Greed. Very nice. Set monster, okay. Alright, do we have the Dust Shoot? Would appear not. Alright, well, I'm just going to lead on Delinquent Duo here. Okay. Hit this card right here. Spy, love to see it. Night Assailant. Okay, well, that's one of the risks you run whenever you Delinquent Duo the opponent. So essentially we 1 for 1 for a Night Assailant. That's fine. Oh no, not more monsters. Sangan here is very good. That can go grab us a Sinister Serpent. I would imagine the set is a chainable, so I don't really want to break her here. I'm just going to summon Sangan. What's the worst that could... Well, it could be a Moth. I don't think the opponent... Knowing that I have Tribute to the Doomed and Knock, I don't think it's a Moth. It's a Sangan. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now we're getting them off, so check the graveyard there. Would not surprise me if there was a Chaos Monster in my immediate future. Though we do have Tribute to the Doom to take it out, and also have Exiled Force. Okay, we drew Thunder Dragon. So now 2 Thunder Dragons, and we know a Moth. Get this written down over here on my handy dandy snip. Heavy Storm. I kind of want a Storm. No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm just thinking of being an idiot here, honestly. Let's just summon Exiled Force. Get rid of that. Oh, Spy. Okay, so we didn't even set the Moth, which makes sense. We already got a light into the graveyard. No reason to... I'm not going to set this. If the opponent just summons Breaker and then drops a BLS, I'm just going to die. So I don't really love the position because I'm not being super proactive. Obviously, there were more proactive lines than just playing the Exiled Force. I could attribute to the Doomed, summon another monster, but I think this line is totally fine here. Okay. Have a look-see. Send the Vampire Genesis back. Breaker. Okay. That makes some sense. So that's not a chainable over there then? I don't really want a Heavy Storm. Interesting. Man. Okay. So Moth getting back Pot of Greed is very bad for me. Not having an answer to a follow-up Chaos Monster is very bad for me. And I've got the read. I think I'm going to let my opponent have the Pot of Greed. Summon Giant Rat. I'm thinking about this Heavy Storm. That could very well be a Mirror Force. I'm going to throw it off. Even if it's a Sakuretsu, I think this is fine. Okay. I was going to say they, I guess Giant Rat gets over Dekoichi if there's a Dekoichi, so we'll attack with that. It's not a huge difference between 1,000 and 400, or in 1,400. Yep, get back the Pot of Greed. Attack with the Sangan. There was basically no play I could have made here that put me in a position. Like, obviously I can Pyramid Turtle, attack into the BLS, go get a Koki, attack into the BLS and kill it. But what does that really do? So I think I'll take my chances to have an out to the Chaos Monster afterward and have a follow-up play and just give my opponent 2 cards. There's a Graceful Charity. Alright, we're not going to win this one, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand. We're only down 3 cards. Okay. Yeah, now we have all the back row in the world too. I mean, just a really bad position, is what it is. Yep, there's the BLS. Exiled Force is gone. Tribute to the Doomed is gone. I guess we, we could draw something like Creature Swap or something like that. Breaker, sure. We're going for clearing out everything here. Or are we just going to activate the BLS? Get rid of the Sangan? No, we're going for damage. That makes a lot of sense to me. This is a lot of damage. Grab a Pyramid Turtle. I guess if they attack into the Pyramid Turtle, we can go get a Vampire Lord and we can summon Vampire Genesis. Sure. Well, let's end the video like that. And we do get to kill the BLS, so... just make sure, yeah, Serpent is the card that I want. Unfortunately, there's no no card in the graveyard because it has to be a level less than. Yeah, why it can't even be less than or equal to? This card's so bad. But it looks cool. And honestly, what matters more than that? No! No! Boo! Boo! Don't send back the Vampire Genesis. I worked so hard for this. No! Unfortunate. Okay. Alright. I understand. Can we get this card just up out of our format already? Card's so good. Okay, well, we've got a game to win here. A game that we're probably not going to win, but, we can try, right? First things first, we'll get rid of the BLS. And... summon Pyramid Turtle. If I ram the turtle, I go to 2,000. It's a little risky. I'm just going to attack with the V-Lord. I'll call it trap here, yeah. Was thinking, sorry. Yeah, Dusty gets out of here, sure. Get in there with Pyramid Turtle, pass the turn. I mean, there's a glimmer of hope here. BLS is gone. I have a Vampire Lord. I've got this Pyramid Turtle. Oh. Yeah, that does clear Vampire Lord. Level 2. Mind Crush the Spirit Reaper. Okay. I mean, we've got really no other choice here, right? Attack into the Zombra. I'm I'm going to get Vampire Lord again, I think. Because if the opponent has a removal spell there, we just die, pretty much. Sorry. Get rid of a trap. Mind Crush, sure. I'm going to set the level 2 in case of Snatch Steal. Oh, we may have actually had a chance in this game had we been able to summon out that Vampire Genesis. Knock. Yeah, okay. And Snatch Steal for good measure. No. Face down monster and a back row. Okay. It was meant to be. Oh my god, we're going to lose if I do this, right? We still have spies. I mean, they can just remove the Vampire Lord and kill me anyway, right? Because it doesn't come back till my standby phase. Alright, sure. We're just going to summon the Vampire Genesis. Here you go. It's alone on the field. What more do you want from me? Let's attack the face down. Knight Assailant. Serpent. Okay. Go ahead. Alright, if I draw a zombie, I can get back a Vampire Lord and we can have the whole family. I guess we'd be missing Vampire Lady. But card destruction, pretty powerful. Yeah, get rid of 3 useless cards. Probably draw into the nuts. There are only 13 cards left in the deck, so I'd imagine we're in all sorts of trouble here. Yeah, Tribe is good. Pitching Knight Assailant, yep. Breaker the Magical Warrior. Okay. I totally missed what he got back there. Return Knight Assailant. Okay, sure. So summon Breaker. And I'm just going to attack. I mean, if the Vampire Genesis attack went through... Mirror Force. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to die, though. Those were some good games. A little sack heavy as far as very powerful cards going on, a lot of Trinity there, but you know, came down. There was actually, I think, a shot there. Had we not hit that, or had Lucas not hit that last trap dust shoot and taken that Vampire Genesis, but you know, that's how it be. Turbo does such a good job of churning through the deck, of course, and I love these Mind Crushes. But yeah, can't win every one of them, but you know, we got to summon Vampire Genesis a lot, and these were some pretty good matches. I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, that's going to be the video. We'll be back with the next one.